Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Markets Today and a midterm check of how the markets are doing at this point in time, the strategy that you should adopt, and how should you be really focusing on the pockets that are in limelight today. Joining in to help us understand the key strategies as investors and traders that you must follow. I'm being joined by Nilesh Jain from Centrum Broking. He's the technical and derivatives expert. Mr. Jain, welcome to Business Today TV and thank you so much for taking the time out. Well, we had a very, very bad start to the markets today, 1,100 points down. We did recover just in about 15-20 minutes in trade. And right now, the Nifty is back above that 18,000 mark. But how are you looking at this sharp fall? Is it only because the US markets fell sharply? Or do you still believe that the markets may still feel resistant despite having achieved this 18,000 mark?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. Well, you have rightly mentioned that in spite of the weakness in the global market, we have outshined after opening on a negative territory. Looking at the overall recovery that we have seen so far, that recovery has led by banking space, and banking is showing strength in last couple of months. And looking at the overall setup, I think the rally has just begun because on daily time frame. The Bank Nifty index have witnessed a golden crossover, followed by even Nifty has witnessed a golden crossover where 50-day moving average has crossed 200-day moving average. And basically, this means that we are in the bull market, and every correction is a good opportunity for a fresh long positions. As far as levels are concerned, in the Bank Nifty index, we are hardly 500 point away from the all-time high levels, and soon we'll be testing the levels of 42,000 on the higher side. As far as Nifty is concerned, I think 18,600, which is the previous all-time high, which is likely to be tested very soon. Maybe in next 15 or 20 days, we might see the levels of 18,600. So overall, it is still a buy on decline market. In spite of the weakness, I think we may see a sectoral rotation, and the large caps are participating.
Right, absolutely. So still a buy on dips market, and the Nifty may definitely move ahead to test the previous record levels very soon. That's the word coming in. But you're talking about several sectors and the sectoral rotation that we may see. But there's one sector that's been consistently underperforming, and even today, the IT sector is down by over 3%. What is the key reason? And by when do we see a bottoming out of this sector as well? How should one really approach this space? After such a sharp fall, most of the large caps over here down 20-30% from their highs as well. Is it a time to really look at them with a fresh start?
Well, Sakshi, the year 2022 was started on extremely positive note for the IT, but it has made a top near about 40,000 levels, and soon after that we have seen a gradual decline, and till now it has corrected almost about 28 to 30%, and we haven't seen any sort of bottoming out process as of now. It is too early to comment on that. And looking at the global weakness, falling demand on the global front, and also macros headwind in the Western countries, I think ITs will likely to remain under pressure for yet another quarter. The next quarter is likely to be slightly on a bad note, and we may see weaker numbers from IT stocks. So overall, I think it is better to avoid for the time being. But yes, if you are a position trader, I think it's a good opportunity to add on each and every decline. Specifically, counters like TCS and Infosys and also SCL Tech. These are the few counters that we are liking from the IT space. Not on immediate basis, but yes, going forward in next 2-3 months, we may see the base formation and bottoming out process. But as of now, I don't see any reversal on the chart.
Okay, no reversal on the charts. IT sector may still continue to underperform, but if you're a long-term or a positional investor, definitely these dips could be bought into, and some names also been suggested by Mr. Jain, TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech, those kind of names could be added onto your portfolio. What about the mid-cap IT names? Is that a space that you're watching keenly as well?
Yeah, right. In fact, if somebody is looking for mid-cap IT, maybe small-cap ITs, I think LTTS, LTI, and also Mindtree, these are the few counters which are still looking positive. In fact, FSL and KPIT Tech, these are the other two counters which can be also kept on radar. But as of now, the comfort is coming in the large cap space, and the name has already been suggested. I think these are the counters where we are more comfortable, and the decline can be used as a buying opportunity, but the horizon should be more than 1 year.
Okay, so still comfort from the large cap names coming in. Keep your focus there. One other name from the space that has been doing very well. On the contrary, I mean, like at the start of this year, people thought that IT is going to be the performing star, but financials are going to drag. But what we are looking right now is a complete reversal of that picture. The IT stocks have been continuously on the downward slide from the beginning of this year till now, and it's the banks and the financials that have started to recover a lot, especially names like, say, SBI, ICICI Bank. Those have performed very, very well. Your thoughts here, especially on SBI today, because the stock has not only just touched a 52-week high, it has also crossed that 5 lakh crore rupees market cap as well. So it's in that high cap market cap band as well. Your thoughts here on SBI? What should one do?
Well, it's actually extremely positive setup. And just as a part of disclaimer, we still have our buy recommendation for our clients for that upside target of 600. So as of now, on immediate basis, 600 is our target. We may revise the target to 650. But overall setup is still extremely positive. And looking at the overall PSU banking space, we have seen a good momentum in last couple of months, and that shows that the next quarterly numbers are likely to be positive. And I think those are already holding continues to remain long. SBI is continuously our preferred bet in PSU banking space, followed by Canara Bank and Bank of Baroda. Apart from that, index heavyweight counters like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, where we are witnessing a good participation, and these are the two specific counters that we are liking from private sector bank space as well. Overall, financial as a whole is looking positive, and that is likely to lead the rally from here on. So watch out for financial space as well. Counters like HDFC Limited, Bajaj Finance, these are the other counters which are also looking positive on the chart.
Right. So just in the end, to wrap up, help all our viewers really understand the right strategy to approach the markets at the current moment. We are seeing a lot of volatility. Is it best to stay put with the indices, or best to stay put with individual stocks at this point in time?
Well, the strategy is very clear. We are looking at a broader market, which is looking extremely promising. We have seen Nifty Midcap Index, a golden crossover. It has already given a couple of sessions back, and Midcap and Small Cap Index are looking extremely positive. So one should better avoid trading in index, specifically Nifty and Bank Nifty as of now, because we have seen it has gone into extremely over territory, whereas stocks and sector specific action, which is likely to continue. So watch out for individual stocks, watch out for sectors. I just want to highlight few sectors that we are bullish on. Metals, we are extremely positive for a strong pullback to continue. Apart from that, private sector bank and financial sector as a whole is looking positive. Cement, we have seen a good momentum. If at all we see any correction, then cement can be bought. From telecom space, Bharti Airtel continues to remain our preferred bet. So these are the few sectors that we are liking. And also FMCG, not to forget, that sector is also looking positive on the chart.
Well, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Jain, for being with us and sharing all these insights on the markets and these particular pockets that are in limelight today. The IT stocks, financials, including SBI, ICICI Bank, all of these stocks in focus as well, and the strategy that you've recommended to all our viewers. Thanks a lot for being with us.
Thank you, Sakshi.